All right, sorry. So that's on my list when this whole pandemic ends. When it fucking ends. When we have the Hatfields and McCoys of the fucking vaccinated and the non-vaccinated. You know, I keep saying to people who don't want to get the vaccine, I go, so back in the day when they cured polio, you wouldn't have got that fucking vaccine? You just would have walked around with one leg bigger than the other one? And they're like, well, no, that's back when they did it right. I go, what do you mean back when they did it right? They were doing just as much fucked up shit. They were doing more fucked up shit back then. Where the civil rights movement was, there's all kinds of... The fucking cars you drove, you hit a tree, the whole fucking engine and steering wheel went into your chest. You squirted out the side like toothpaste. But, you know, people have... I only give shit to white people. I don't give shit to black people because the government did give them syphilis. I don't know why I'm laughing. I'm just saying, you know. We do not condone giving of syphilis to people of color on this podcast. All right, and with that, let's get to the advertising. All right, fat people bragging. Dear Billy Zigzag, I don't care who gets the vaccine before me because I'm not an at-risk person. I do, however, think it's fucking crazy that fat people are bragging about getting the vaccine first on social media. I keep seeing threads of pictures of fat people throwing up peace signs like they won something. These high-risk people were the excuse to shut down businesses for a year, and they're the first ones to be able to go back and eat at a restaurant. And dude, you should be a comedian. This is a killer bit. And somehow someone will think I'm a dick for complaining. How about a tad bit of shame for not taking care of yourself? Yeah, and slowing down the herd. I agree. You should turn that into your first stand-up bit. Or just for the fuck of it, sign up for an open mic and just do that and get it off your chest. And even if you bomb, there'll be one person laughing, and that, I'm telling you, it'll make your day. Hey, what's going on? It's Bill Burr, and it is time for the Monday Morning Podcast for Monday, April 12th. April 12th. Sorry, I'm yelling. 2021. Now, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I am recording this the day before because in a couple of fucking hours, I'm going out. I'm making the lamp vibrate over here with my screaming. I'm getting my second shot of Unser Pfizer. You will be complacent. Unser the Führer's thoughts. I'm getting the second shot of the Pfizer. Now, I have found that some people get a little sick, some people get a lot sick, and some people don't get sick at all. So what I'm thinking is it's, you know, how I was raised. That all comes down to what kind of man you are. And I know everybody is different, and everybody's brave, and everybody's a fucking star, you know? You know, unless you're a white guy that's successful, then you somehow, you know, you must have done something fucking evil. Diddled somebody or whatever. That's sort of the narrative right now. You know, not defending white guys, but also not vilifying all of them. You know, kind of being an adult and, you know, treating everybody like an individual, like these fucking crazy lefties act like they do, but they don't really. Speaking of which, we'll get to that in a second. Oh, Jesus, I almost forgot that. I almost forgot what I was going to talk about there. Anyway, I think that, you know, I'm hydrating there. I took a little vitamin C pill. I'm fucking stone sober. I got great sleep last night. You know when you sleep so deep you have like fucked up dreams? It's probably because I had an Oreo cookie shake with fucking whipped cream on top. That's like my fucking bourbon and cigars now. Once a fucking week. I act like some freckled fucking redheaded cunt from the 1950s who just finished his paper route. And I ba-doot-doot-doo, and I go down to the soda fountain. I get myself a shake. Fuck you, it's all I got left, man. It's all I got left. But I love it. I love being stone fucking sober until about 7:30 at night. And then just those last 5 fucking hours of the night are not 5 hours, like 4 or whatever. It's not even that. My kids wear me out, so I'm usually asleep by 11. So if I can just, you know, the last 4.5 hours. Oh, that's still 4.5 hours, huh? Yeah, shit. If I can just get through that, right? I'm usually good. So anyway, I'm going to I'm drinking a bunch of water here. Just going to be hydrated. and everything. I did go on a fucking big hike yesterday like a fucking idiot because with therapy, oh, Jesus, he's dropping stuff here. I learned that I work too hard. Not that I work too hard. I'm working because of shit I was fucking avoiding, so I'm trying to face that shit. So I've now decided that I'm going to have 1 day a week, right? 1 day a week where I just don't do shit. I got 1 day where I'm not fucking doing shit. You know, just like the Lord, right? He made the earth in 6 days, which is why it's so fucked up, because he kind of rushed the job. You know, like he already had something else to do. Guy created the whole fucking universe in 6 fucking goddamn days. Puts his feet up on the 7th day. Oh, did you notice the pedophiles? Oh, yeah, sorry about that. You know, whatever. Deal with it. Anyways, yeah, so but what I'm finding is when I don't have anything to do, I will still fill the day up. Oh, I don't have anything to do. I'm going to play drums. I'm going to go on a hike. I'm going to fucking, I'm like a lunatic. So I did do that yesterday. And I just went on a hike. I didn't stretch or anything. And I just fucking went out. And I woke up today feeling like fucking Earl Campbell after he played the Steelers. So I had to take an Epsom salt bath. Just going on a hike. That's just, you know, it's how old I am now. It's just what it is. It is, hey, it is what it is. So then I was like, you fucking idiot. You're getting the second vaccine shot. And you're already putting this pressure on yourself that if you get sick, you're not a man. So I just been drinking water and, you know, whatever. We'll see what happens. So, but I think it's a combination of everything. It's also how you know, just how it affects you and your DNA bullshit. But then I also think, I would say that that's probably 30% of it. And the other 70% is basically how much of a fucking pussy you are. You know, there's some people, they get a cold and they just sort of shake it off and continue their life. And then there's other people that are, you know, actually smart. They kind of shut things down and rest up. You know, if you're doing that, that's smart. But if you're the person who acts like you now have Ebola, you know those people, they just get a fucking cold and they think they need to go to the doctor. I think those people are sort of affecting, you know, people talking about like that second vaccine shot and how they feel. Because I know somebody who works out like a maniac and is in really great condition, and she got the Johnson & Johnson, you know, 2 for 1, bing, bang, boom, you're done, and she didn't even get sick. So anyway, that's what I'm up to. I did a couple of really, really fun shows. I did a show in a parking lot outside of a gym, because that's where we're at as we wait for people, the smart people, to go out and get vaccinated, or the sheeple, as the people, as they say on the internet, they don't listen to doctors, but they listen to their friend who Googled something on the internet. Like the internet is like, you know, there's no rules of libel or slander on the internet. You can post whatever you want and say that it's true. Just know that. It's probably not a good place to go to get information. Yeah, the next thing you know, you're dressed like a buffalo and you're running into the Capitol with no shirt on and your face painted. Like, that's what happens when you go on the internet, and if you start Googling shit, that can happen to you. You know? And I'm not shitting on that guy. That guy came so close to being a face on our money for the next 200 fucking years. He was right fucking there, and then it all fell apart. So you got to tip your fucking buffalo hat to him for having the balls to go after a dream. I never get mad at that. Anyway. So, and then the next night, I went down and I returned to that. I didn't even know it was the same gig because they said it was Hermosa Beach. If they said Seal Beach, I'd be like, wait a minute, is this same fucking place? That I went, a while back, where they were like, yeah, we don't have COVID down here because of the sea breeze or whatever the fuck they were saying. And I went down there and it was the same fucking place, but I didn't run into that lady. But everybody this time down there was wearing masks, which was cool. You know, there was still the people that, like, I just don't get it. The person who wears the mask and then, like, goes to talk to you, pulls the mask down when they go to talk and leans towards you. It's just like, how fucking dumb. Oh, just take the mask off, you fucking dope. Fucking dopes. And I'm also seeing a lot of people like they got one shot and now they're like, yeah, I've been vaccinated. Or people just saying I've been vaccinated and they're just walking around without a fucking mask on. It's just like the level of fucking selfish fucking behavior. It's just fucking unbelievable. I will never get over just like all it took to derail everybody who walks around talks about how tough they are is that they had to put on a mask and they just couldn't fucking do it. I mean, I'm breathing my own breath. It's dangerous. Acting like it was carbon monoxide. Acting like no oxygen was getting in there and you were going to pass out. It's like, no, you didn't want to do it because it was inconvenient to you because you are an individual. You know, while they all go support the troops, America, love it or leave it and all that. And then the pandemic happens and it's all just like, this is all about me. I love that. All these fucking red state cunts started fucking acting like lefty celebrities. They got their own fucking sitcom. I am not coming out of my dressing room until all of my demands are met. Did you see that douchebag? They told him to put a mask on in a store and he had like a gallon of milk and he fucking spiked it like Gronkowski in the store and walked out literally like a fucking 2-year-old. Because he couldn't wear a mask for fucking 11 minutes to go in and shop for groceries. Unfucking believable. We'll never fucking get... I shouldn't just put that on people in red states because I saw a lot of blueies out here doing the same fucking thing. However, I did want to talk about this as far as like... Because this is the thing. I'm going to get my fucking vaccine, second one, today. And then, you know, technically, I think after a couple of weeks, like I won't have to wear a mask. But I'll still wear one just to not make other people uncomfortable thinking I'm just some fucking mouth-breathing, dope-breathing all over them. All right? That's what a hero I am. Look at me, building myself up. It's an easy thing to do when you do your podcast without a guest, you know, and you don't get questioned. All right, so plowing ahead here. So I did the second show at Hermosa, which was great. There was like 3 people that were like, you know, John Bonham level drunk in the crowd, and they were running their yaps, which was a little annoying, but the payoff came in the end when one of them literally did a face plant in the front row. It was awesome, and he went down, and I couldn't see him hit because of the way the stage was. He just disappeared. He was right in the front row, just fell down. I saw it out of the corner of my eye, and then I looked at the sober people in that section, those poor people who were trying to listen to my act instead of this idiot commenting on everything that I was saying. And I was like, did he just fall down? And they just go like, yeah, he did. And then like I swear to God, it took like 40 seconds before he resurfaced. And he had his hand, he was trying to push himself back up on the chair. And I was saying I was always a fan of the Three Stooges. So it was worth it. He was a harmless guy. He was a nice guy. He just was fucking shit-faced. And you know what? It was Friday night on a beach. And I was performing outside. So, you know, what are you going to do, right? What are you going to do?